Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Welcome in to another SR51 Media show. I'm your host, SR51 Media. Hopefully, you're having a good day today. If you're not, hopefully, it turns around for you. It is the holidays. Okay, let's take a second. And I just want to say thank you that, I'm blessed to be a part of LiveFest2025 on TikTok. Send a special shout out to my management company that represents me, Carter Pulse. Thank you for getting me in this position, and thank the community for being here day after day, putting me in a position as a community content creator to be able to play games and stream and make a living off of it, essentially. Thank you to all the mods who are here day after day, chilling and monitoring the community. This is a new direction, not for my brand, but for the TikTok streams. I think about the last stream I did, the furthest stream I could find of WWE was WWE 2K23. So on my Red Brand channel. So this is not new. There also will be a podcast. I also did a podcast kind of talking about a lot of things revolving around wrestling, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, games, what I do like about it, what I don't like about it. But the recording kind of got messed up. Like I had to do some things around the house, and I kind of had to stop it, and then it stopped early before I wanted to finish it. So basically, I will look to do that again and post it to the website possibly soon. Okay, but we're gonna jump into the game. But let's go to the chat. YHAM5750, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for starting the stream off likes. That is greatly appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, YHAM5750. Manny, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. He said, ooh, WWE, that's right. We're going to try something new. We're going to try something, well, not something new, something different. All right, and this is starting from fresh. The only thing I've done in game so far is basically, and then I wanted to put this out there so we can at least, get that out there and get it on tape. I'm watching Stranger Things. First of all, Stranger Things is the truth. Okay, that is the truth as a TV show. Please don't ruin it for me. I will be playing Madden at a future date. I am just in a position right now where I think that I've won the college football playoffs, and I've won a Super Bowl, and I'm in the second season of both football franchises. Man, Q, what's up with you, Q? He said, "Yo, you ready for Turkey Day, man? I am so ready for Thanksgiving food. Like, I just ate some sour candy, like just trying to like save my stomach. I'm trying not to eat anything till tomorrow. Like, oh my god, just thinking about it, the wife is gonna throw down. Yeah, what I just want to get this out there. Basically, I will, if I'm not mistaken, I won the college football playoff championship, and I won the NFL Super Bowl this year in Madden. So we're in the second year of those. So we will return to those at some point. But I want to pick up wrestling because the new WWE should be coming out in the new WWE should be coming out, I think, by like March or so. Like March 31st, it should be out. And I plan on getting it. I plan on streaming it day one if I can, Lord willing, everything goes according to plan and I can get it and stream day one. But I wanted to kind of jump in and get us used to seeing the game and what we want from it, and what kind of content I'm going to be bringing. And then, like I said, I'm going to be doing a podcast breaking down a lot of things of what I'm going to be doing. So be sure to check that out. And if you have not already, be sure to go on over to SoundCloud, SR51 Media. I got the podcast rolling. Episodes 1 through 5 are there. Also, if you go to the website, you can just press play. And basically, you could just press play and listen to it there. You don't even need to go to SoundCloud. So it's up to you. He said, no, for real, I'm eating breakfast or lunch tomorrow. Man, I don't think I'm eating anything. I think I might actually, I might like eat some bread. Like I think I'm gonna wake up with some. I think the only thing I'm eating tomorrow is like some coffee. I'm drinking some coffee and some raisin bread. That's about it. All right, so we have different modes in here. The only thing that I've done so far, already used to it. That's great, Manny. Thank you, thank you. The only thing we have so far is that I what did I do? I played some games to learn the training, so basically I didn't get smacked around the whole time. We have the island, which is it seems like 2K, where you have like the universe and stuff like that, where you run around and you fighting matches and stuff. You have My Rise, which is the seems like story version. He said, "Do not play it." No, I bought this for the island. Like I am a fan. Let me tell you something. In the wrestling now, I am a fan of the Bloodline. So, I do appreciate this whole island thing, and I see where they're going with it. I see that this island is not good. Well, I'm not really here for the island. I like that they have it, but let's be honest, the island is going to be basically 2K land next year. Like we all know they're not going to get rid of the island, but they're going to make it. Remember when like what was the name of that thing? What do they even call 2K's island now when you play basketball? You know that like city we load into? I've played it sometimes. You know that like city you load into where it's like I was going to try and get WWE 2K, but 26 is too close. I bought 25 and was like, man, I'm cool with it because I bought it like on all platforms. I bought it on all platforms when I got my Switch 2 and stuff, and I just never took a part of it. Yeah, the park, right? My career type thing. So basically, the island, everybody's saying the same thing, like, and I agree with them. Like, I agree with the statement. Like, this is the first generation of it. We're gonna look back on this like this is where it started, but like it's gonna be a whole different thing. Like next year, it's probably not even gonna be centered around the bloodline or the island. It's probably gonna be something general. Maybe it could be centered around Hulk Hogan, seeing as how he did pass away, before the game, before 2K26 came out. 2K26 may be centered around Hulk Hogan. We don't know. I don't know the superstars right now that they would even put it behind. So, you know, but going over it, you have the Island, which is competing for a contract and all that sorts of stuff. You have My Rise, which is he says probably going to be Cena. It could be. I mean, I'm not a fan of. I'm a fan of Thugonomics John Cena. I'm just not a fan of the good guy John Cena. You have My Rise, which is the story version, from what I can tell, of the whole story based of it. It better be Jay. I'm not a fan of the whole one-on-one fighting people online type of stuff, so that's kind of out with the play version. You have My Faction, which kind of interests me a little bit when I actually breezed past it. It was something where they were like, how did I put it? They were like, you collect cards and you kind of like compete against the computer and stuff like that. Then there's Universe, right, which I'm assuming is different wrestlers that can kind of compete against each other. And then there's My GM, where you get into like making a good show, right? So for me, what I'm more looking for is kind of like a created universe. His popularity is insane. It would make sense for it to be Jay. I mean, I can see it being Jay, but you also have to keep in mind, like, remember when John Madden passed away, right? And remember when John Madden passed away, and then basically the whole game was kind of like changed around, and it kind of started to revolve more around John Madden. Yeah, like a tribute, not like okay Hulk, because I still feel as though Ric Flair is the best, but not like in a debate about who's the greatest or who isn't. Just kind of one of those like tribute to him, and then they look back on old generations, and then the island is not about Roman Reigns. Maybe it's about Hulk Hogan and different things, and and opens the door to a lot. That's where I'm like, I don't see them getting rid of the island. I also have on creator safe mode, so you won't hear a lot of theme songs and radio music. That's just how it works. Okay, so we have what I can tell a lot of different options, right? The My Rise feels good because it feels like you would have a built-in story, right? you would have a, excuse me, stretching out a little bit. You would have a built-in story that you would play and something that we could return to every week, right? The My Faction I kind of wanted to try out because of the fact that I could see it being something where, like, I could see this being something that I put money into because I actually like all the stars instead. Like, you know how, like, in football, right? Like, you play with the Eagles, or, like, if you're a fan of the Lions or something like that, you play with your team, right? Whereas in, like, wrestling, you can kind of, yeah, but the amount of people that don't like Hogan for reasons I'm not expecting. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, too. You do make a good point with that, Q. They could go Cena, and they could go Cena. You know, you're right about that, especially with Cena retiring. That is true. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I would prefer Cena over Hogan anyway. Um, yeah, see, with the My Faction thing, I can see that being very popular. I can see putting money into that because you'd be looking to upgrade cards and build the rest roster and stuff like that. But I think the My Rise part, I like that most. Like, I think I like My Rise first, My Faction second, and the Island third. Because I look at the Island kind of like it should be more like 2K, you know? When he appeared in LA, he got booed out of the arena. I know, I remember that. Let's launch this My Rise and see what happens. Oh, crap. I got to turn the audio down. Wait. Oh, the audio is down. Oh, I don't have no headphones. I can't hear. Oh, crap. Back it up. Pause it. Yeah, that ain't no information. That's just a pause. Pause that while I go and get some earphones. I can't believe I launched this without... I launched this without my headphones. And I don't know if I have any in my Rogue Ally. Hopefully I do. Wow. The one time I don't have my headphones near me. I can see them. I just don't know if I can reach them. 1 second. No, crap. Okay. All right, we're back in. Hold on. I'm a-coming. All right, we're back in business. I got the headphones now. You may be wondering why there's no... sports-related gear that's hanging from the ceiling there. From the wall rafters there. Basically, I wanted to get inspiration to play the game as a wrestling game. You know, football. When we play in football, we hang football. When we play in other things, and I'm gonna get like a WWE sign or something like that. Give me some time. Okay. All right, so let's see what they're saying here. Wait, what's up with the audio? Oh, I know what this is. This is one of those, like, the music is playing. Okay, I see what you mean. Now it's all about change. Okay. Pause this. Oh, okay, turn this down. All right, yeah, the audio was playing. Watch Raw for a major announcement. Okay. Welcome to My Rise. This year's My Rise story, Mutiny. This year's I just want to make sure the stream running well. We good? Everything else, let me make sure we're still good. Oh, hold on now. We might have a problem. We might have a problem on our hands. Let me see. Because I set up. Hold on. Let me double check. How's it running for y'all? I'm about to back out right now of my monitor screen, and I'm going to load it back up and see if it's running on a normal level. If it's running on a normal level, then we good. If not, I'm going to have to re-jump him. Let me see. Yeah, looks like it's running well. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Sometimes you just got to back out and reload. Okay, it says, this year's My Rise story, Mutiny, has three... Oh. This year's My Rise story, Mutiny... You should be good. This year's My Rise story, Mutiny, has 3 combined save slots for your men's and women's division characters. You now can complete a playthrough and replay on the save slot to experience the story again with the same player characters and their overall carrying overall. The all-new live event match rewards players' progress and shared across all slots. Okay? So My Rise comes to an end. Okay, so that's the first thing to realize. As much as it sounds good, it sounds like something that every other content creator has basically done. You know, it's kind of like my career in 2K, right? Like, you notice how NBA 2K comes out and like 800 streamers launch 2K, right? And you watch it, but if you wanted to get the game, you're not going to watch it, right? And I'm like, this sounds interesting, but it pushes me, it sounds like it pushes me more to my faction. Because I'm like, it says that, okay, it says that you have 3 confirmed slots for men and women's division characters. You now can complete a playthrough, right? So playthrough means, like a video game, and basically at the end is over, and replay on that save slot to experience the story again with the same player characters and overall carrying overall. So what that means is basically you can have a man and a woman's division character and play it back and through with a woman and experience the story again from a woman's perspective. But I'm wondering if it carries over. So we're gonna give it a go, right? And see what we get. Also new this year, there is a new unique story content that's only available on subsequent playthroughs. And as always, there's pivotal choices that can send you down distinct pathways with their own characters, arenas, entrances, weapons, My Faction cards, clothing, parts to unlock. Try playing My Rise multiple times to maximize your experience. Okay, so I'm glad I pressed forward to understand more about it instead of just backing out. Okay? Importing and exporting characters. Don't forget you can import and export characters, My Rise, to import both men's and women's characters, move over empty. Oh, that's great. So you can export characters to use in other modes by highlighting an existing slave and pushing save slot and pushing RB. All right. So that's something I'm glad they changed, because back in the day, man, I would tell you, but I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I like the fact that you can kind of like export the character, so you don't have to like create a whole new character, right? This year you must import. This year you must import 2 player characters, one each from the men's and one each from the division. When you reach the designated moment in the My Rise story where it's time to create your men, hold on. This year you must import 2 player characters, one each from men's and women's division. When you reach the designated moment in the My Rise story where it's time to create your men and women's division character, if you have already imported a character, then that will be used instead of going to create a character. Please note that imported characters overall will not be imported. So I could basically back out, create a character, or I could just wait to create a character when they ask me. So I'm just going to wait to create a character when they ask me because it makes no sense. Might as well just do it here. Okay, what's next? All right, so we create a new one. Or the story starts up. Let's see what we got going there. This is some.
It's not often that the chief content officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw.
It's not Paul.
He must
it's not,
have some
it's
major
not Paul
news to
Levesque.
share.
It's Triple
Well, let's
H,
hear what
right?
the game has to say.
Right.
As you all know, we've been
game.
building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Give me the
Raw
Lions,
and
Cowboys,
SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of
MFW,
WWE.
how you doing, man? Welcome
Now,
to the
I
stream.
know
Welcome
I'm supposed to be
Happy
impartial,
holidays.
but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era.
Okay, decision branches. Important decisions crucial to the My Rise are marked with this icon. These icons signify blah, blah, blah. I'm doing good. Happy holidays to you as well. What y'all gonna be eating, man? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We need to talk about what we eating, because I'm gonna be real with you. My wife is gonna be busting down. I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I'm eating some regular food. SR, I won't be in here for. I'll be in here for a little. Then I'm gonna join back when I get home. Not a problem. Not a problem. Glad you showed up. Glad you showed up there. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. I greatly appreciate you show up, Ben. Welcome to the stream, Ben. My wife throwing down, man. I can't wait, man. We got things planned like ham. I'm talking ham, greens, yams, pies. You know, I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. All right, I'll be in here, Ben. I'll be in here. Okay, it says, important decisions crucial to my rise are marked with this icon. These icons signify a decision that changes trajectory of your story, including which story content will become available later. Okay. Try playing My Rise Mutiny multiple times. Excuse me. Baked macaroni and cheese, some turkey, mashed potatoes, fried chicken, ham, greens, and pies. First of all, I'm trying to have this glazed ham. Okay? I'm trying to have these pies. I'm trying to have this chicken bake. I'm trying to have these collard greens. I'm trying to have that macaroni and cheese, bro. I'm trying to come back for like 2 and 3 plates. Like, I'm going to be eating. I'm not even going to lie. I probably can't stream because I'm going to be eating. I'm going to be watching football and eating. Like, I ain't even going to be up in this chair. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to lie to you. Like, I'm not even going to be up here in this chair. I'm going to be downstairs in the living room somewhere. You know, it ain't going to happen. And I got the Xbox Rogue Ally X and the Switch too. Oh, no. No. Not even going to lie. Try playing My Rise Mutiny multiple times to experience different pathways when presented with this icon, as you will see different story content from these decisions. Okay? Compete in the women's division. Compete in the men's division. I'm about to gain like 10 pounds. Not gonna lie. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I lost 20 to 30 pounds for Thanksgiving. I'm dead up. Like, I lost weight just so, like, I could gain, like, an additional 10 and be like, all right, I gained 10. I'll lose it later, you know. Compete in the women's division. Compete in the men's division. I think for the first playthrough, I want to compete in the men's division. And then for the second playthrough, because I think that the playthrough probably doesn't take... It depends on how long the playthrough takes. If the playthrough takes, like, all the way to, like, March or something like that, or we get wrapped up in, say, My Faction or something like that, then we'll do a women's division another time, maybe in 26. But I think I want to start in the men's division first. Pulled pork, cake, deviled eggs, turkey. That's all I know about. Yeah, them deviled eggs is the truth, man. Them deviled eggs is the truth. Let's go with men's division.
This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as...
Okay, This is crucial right here. So now we got questions. We got questions like, okay, I see him as one of the top stars on Raw, one of the biggest names on SmackDown, the top star of another promotion, a decorated MMA champion. I would say because my wife's favorite color is red, and I don't even bang with blue, right? In wrestling standpoint, and even in clothes wise, I don't buy a lot of blue. He said, "Go to Netflix." Said, "Go to Netflix." I'm gonna put Raw.
As one of the top superstars on Raw, they could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
He may not, all of the choices you made may not even give you what you want. A lot of times they do that, where they ask you something and then they go a completely different route, you know? They'll be like, yeah, you're going to go to Raw. Then they'll be like, yeah, he goes to NXT and has to grind his way up to Raw or something, you know? I'm not even falling for that. Like, every choice you make is exactly what you want. Okay. Personas. Homeboy right here has a nice outlet. I mean, kind of, I would have to move the beard. I don't like the gold jewelry. I'm more of a silver person, but I like what I'm seeing. I don't like the pants. I mean, I know you can change a lot of stuff. I'm just going off the presets, off the personas. Because you don't know how much you can actually change. No. I do like this mask thing. I kind of been like feeling masks lately. You know, now kind of like not so much like a luchador thing, more like, he said, yes, you can edit the personas. Not so much like a luchador thing, but kind of like you know how you never get the perfect face? I don't know if you guys like experience that, guys and gals experience that. You ever notice like it's like you never feel like, sometimes you feel like, okay, the hair may look like your hair, or the mustache may look like your mustache, or goatee looks like your goatee. But you ever feel like the face doesn't look like your face? That's why I don't know, for the first time like history in wrestling, I was thinking about going with a mask, you know? Like a masked superhero kind of thing. Yeah, I might go mask. I might go mask on this one. Yeah, let's go with my man as a preset. Let's start with him. Right? Oh crap, I better be able to edit this, so I'm gonna have to start over again. Okay. You can randomize the superstars. You can like the face applies look weird. I know. You can randomize the superstar's entire body with seconds. You can randomize the entire. I'm not gonna randomize. I'm gonna actually create. Okay, so first off, I would say with attire slots, you can save up to 2 custom. Hold on. You can save up to 2 custom attire slots in the attire slots. When setting ring attires, you can set. Oh yeah, I remember. You can set an entrance attire and a ring attire in the same slot. If you remove a saved ring attire, the entrance attire in the slot will be removed as well. So don't delete anything. So this is the ring attire. This is the entrance attire, and then that's the other slots. Okay, so let's go with the ring attire first. Edit attire. Let's go with the ring attire first. Let's go, well, first off, let's go with body. Let's go body-wise, because that ain't matching up to me, number one. So let's go with, what do we have here? We got some facial hair. We got a beard. Let's go ahead and change that beard up. Well, we're going to have a face mask on, but still. Let's go with, see if they have a beard in here. They typically do. 2K is very good when it comes to options, in my opinion. And wait. I could be wrong here. Is 2K even making this? Hold on. I could be quoting myself wrong. Let me go over to see. Because I don't think 2K makes this anymore. I don't know who's the actual. I have it pulled up here. Give me 1 second. I got to charge my phone, too. I want to give credit to the people that work hard on these games. I want to make sure, because I've been playing this game so long, sometimes you can forget who makes what. Yeah, WWE 2K25. They couldn't call it 2K if it wasn't 2K, so... yeah, they make an amazing game. They always was unable really to charge my phone and devices. I had to kind of keep them with me. Okay, all right. So, all right. Facial hair, full beard. That way, if he ever like loses the mask, he has like a face that I built. Cause I don't know if you can come back and edit certain things, but I want to make sure that okay, this is cool. Which one is this? Generic. Dang, them Black Friday deals is coming through. That's a cool goat, but it's like extra long. That's like a. Let me start from the top. Okay, that one's cool. I like that one. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just go with that one. Okay. No, we're gonna keep it normal with the whole black and everything. Oh, keep it black and everything like that. He said you can come back and edit. Bruce, how you doing, man? Okay, so the hair works. It's about my length. Can I? Let's see, hair. I have any super longer ones. Let's see. They got the tied up version. I don't like the dreaded version. That's not more my style. Okay. Do they got the tied up bun version? What's this? Oh, I can't get it just yet. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I like the. I mean, I like it. I don't like how it. The one thing I could say is, but if I could tell you anything as a person that has dreads, this is how it happens. When you tie it up, like it pulls your hair and creates spaces. So, but I like it looking tied up like that. But it won't matter anyway because he's gonna have a mask on. So, but it's still cool, just in case you ever see him like without the mask. That's what his hair would look like. Yeah, by my length. I'm gonna go with it. I don't like it. It's not sitting well with me from a distance. What else you got? What's this? Yeah, that works. About a little bit longer than the other one. That'll work. We'll go with that. Do that one, and then he said, "I can see that being a real person." Yeah, with the dreads, when you pull them up like that, it does that. I wanted them tied up, but it's not. I mean, he's gonna have a mask on, so it's cool either way. I just wanted them to have a legitimate, at least built face, just in case they like say take the mask off and they have like a mask reveal match or something like that. Okay, hair parts, upper body. This is tattoos, right? This is his tattoos in here. Body hair, tattoos, left arm. Okay, first, I would prefer to. I have tattoos myself, so I'm gonna be very kind of choosy about that. Color, I'm not really. I know that I'm not a color person anymore, so won't really be a color choice. Okay. Submarine, I like that. Big fan of ocean. Wow, that's a nice tat. That is super cool. That's some cartoon stuff right there, man. You gonna make you some signature and finishers? Yep. Well, I don't know if I may actually create the signature and finisher, but I will be at least changing my moves depending on who I pick. I know red actually comes through from tattoos, but I am not looking to do color. How about I really like this one with the is it the yin yang symbol up there? No, it's more of like a kind of like a Celtic looking one with the knots, I feel. Oh, that's tight. What's this one? What is it about though? Hold on, I gotta. Is this like some horseman? I want to make sure I didn't know ghoulish horseman, some apocalypse type thing or something. I think that's what it might be. To be real with you, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 horsemen. Yeah, it might be the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse type stuff. Let's go with. I want something extravagant, but I want something nice on the right. So let's do. Let's do this one. I feel like that one works better. Oh, you can change the color of the tats. Okay, so then let's actually go with since you can change the color, I would say no, go with the red one. I like this one. This one kind of stands out. Can you tone down that white a little bit though? Okay, so just this area. Can you make that say a little bit darker? Because that's a little high. Yeah, like maybe like black. Yeah, black it out. Where it's just shading. Oh yeah, it's tough. Tough. Definitely. Okay. Then, because the red, you could get that as a real tattoo in real life because, especially being African American, you can get that because the black area, when you look at just this area right here, right, like just that, like the hands and the face and stuff, that would just be white. That would just be black and white. And then there's red. You could get that red, but you would probably have to get it touched up every couple of years. But it is the type of color you could get, so that's a believable tat that I like rocking that believable stuff that makes me feel like, all right, you know, this is like an expression of what I would do if I was in that position as a wrestler, you know. Let's see who else. I think that's the Big Show's tat with the tiger. Koi fish, okay. Rose in the skull. Nope, not really. Not so much a skull guy like that. Oh, that cartoon one? That has a lot of color. How many colors does that have? It has, let me see. What do you do if you change the colors? Oh, so you can change the whole colors, still have all the cartoon effects. Do that one. Yeah, do that. Most definitely. That is seriously cool that you can, like, I remember days where you just had to take the tats as what you got. Body tat, okay. Or back tat. Alright, let's see what they got for the back ones. Gotta fit with the other pieces. How about for now, because we're probably going to unlock some other ones later. How about this one for now? And we'll just let that rock for now. And then torso. Let's see what they got in the torso tats. Okay. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Nothing really that stands out to me. Or what you could do is you could put this here and then on the back change that to that. That way you have two of the same matching tats instead of two, you know, two of the same matching tats instead of two basically, what you call it? Two basically different ones front to back. Okay, so, alright, and then movable scars, we'll need to get into that. Oh, well, I do have scars, so let's see, keep it. Let's go with this one. And then, where is it? I have no idea where it is. I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere on this dude. And the scar's not going. Scar's not gonna matter. He gonna be wearing clothes anyway. Cole said WWE. That's right. A big WWE fan. If you go to the Red Brand, you will find videos of me playing WWE 2K23, 24. I don't think I played 24. I think it was 23, 20. I think maybe 23. I missed 24 and back in 25. All right, so we got some tattoos in there on the upper body. Let's jump to the lower body and get left leg tat. What do you have for left leg tats? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. That's different. Okay. What is that? A snake? A woman with a snake? What is that? It's like a woman with long hair and a snake symbol. Okay. Ooh, this is tough. I changed the color to black and white, but this is definitely tough. I might go with that. This is different. For the darker side of the cruise. Okay. Ooh, big fan of space. Big fan of space. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Definitely we get this one. Let's change it up to black and white and see. Change all that stuff to gray. And then change that to black. Okay, and then the right leg. Parts and categories that can be applied on both legs can be copied from one side to another to retain all parts and colors. Okay. Let's see what they have. Let's see what they have. Do they have anything else besides the body parts? No? Okay, let's go ahead and go with let's go with copy. Yeah. I could have copied actually up there and had two of the same, but I like having them separate. I like having these down there on the leg parts. Let's see. Okay, so now that was appearance-wise. Let me make sure that was appearance-wise. Okay, everything is to my liking. Okay, now clothing-wise. Head. First thing, take this off. Or do they have helmet? What I'm looking for is mask. This is headwear. I don't want any head. You know what? How do you just remove a part without going into it? Remove part. There you go. Move that. Okay, that was all up there. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a mask. What's the problem? Oh, you can't wear that one. Okay. Not really feeling it. Then there's no other mask? I'm about to be like, do they not offer masks? Okay, here we go. Okay, I like this one. This one looks very nice. I think by the time you maybe change the colors with that one, you could really have something good going there. You got the Doge mask, which is crazy. Okay. That one's different. Let's see here. Because I want them to actually wear it while they're wrestling, so I don't want it to be something that looks like he would wear it to the ring and then, like, he gets punched in the face and you're like, well, that doesn't, you know? Like, why would he be wearing a space helmet? Why would he be wearing a space helmet if he's going to, you know, get hit in the head while he's wrestling type thing? I want it to be something where, I want it to be something where it connects to, like, you know, like real wrestling type thing. I'm liking the first one that I saw, frankly. That first mask that I saw once you get some colors on it and stuff. See, because I want something also that covers his face. Okay, so it looks like that first mask has one, in my opinion. What's this one? Oh, that's the mask. Oh, I mean, that's the towel. Okay. All right. I feel like that first mask has won, in my opinion. We're not going to get into colors just yet, as I feel like we're going to piece together what we want outfit-wise. Then we'll get into, oh, what's the material? Oh, no. We're not going to do the fabrics and all that. It's cool that it's, I've done that before, but I feel like it changes things. So we'll come back to the colors and all that. We're not going to get to that just yet. Oh, well, you know what? The headgear, we can, if that's going to be the face, that's going to be the case, then we can start with the colors from the headgear, and then that's what we can build off of. Now, normally, I've been doing a lot of green and lime green and all that, but like for the entrances only. No, the headgear is going to be, for me, my headgear is going to be like me wearing it permanently. I did a mask on mine. Yeah, I'm doing the mask. I'm going to do the mask. I'm going to change the colors up. The new company colors are basically black and white. I know I've had like green and red and stuff like that for a long period of time, but I want to keep it more on a black and white neutral standpoint because I feel like black and white goes with everything. Yeah, so let's go with colors. Or at least black and silver, not so much black and white, but yeah, black and white really. Let's see what the black looks like on that. Okay, that's too dark. Let's see what the silver is. That silver is too, give me a brighter silver, or really not even a brighter silver. Give me just white. Okay, that's gonna look, that looks whitish. It's whitish. Whitish with a hint of silver. Whitish with a hint of silver. Okay. And then what color is this? Hit me with accent. Hit me with the black there. Or yeah, hit me with the black there. And then on this part, make this part how does it look black? Ooh. Make it black. And then for the blue, as in a highlight color, show me what you have in silver. Okay. And then black. Silver. Alright. A head mask has been gotten, and we have a black and silver outline we're going to use as a head rag. Okay, now first of all, hold on 1 second. We're going to back up. Whoa. We worked too hard to lose that. Hit accept. But we're going to back. Oh, wait, hold on. That's clothing. I wanted to see, when they say appearance, do you change your body and height and all that, or you do that later? I know, I like that mask so far. Hair and facial, upper body, so... Oh, well, he's at a good height. Okay, so upper body. Thank you for that. Bruce, I'm trying to build a good character over here. Remove that top. Remove this jacket. Remove that watch. Remove that chain. Alright. So, I'm thinking, if you're going to have tattoos like that, I would say I would want to, if I went through all that work, like a lot of times myself, I wear, this is ring attire. So what I would say is, I would say kind of like a cutoff top, something that has his arms out, right? Where you can see the tattoos, but also something that you would wrestle in. So this is pretty tough, but it's kind of like old school a little bit, in my opinion. Does it say scrumptious? No, we ain't doing that. I don't know about all that. What's this? Okay. I like this because you could put a, it works with his mask. You could put like a silver and black tone to it. That's a contender right there. Mr. Tomatonga John. I just like the Shield stuff. Oh, they give you the NWO stuff. Okay, well, here's my question. If they give you the NWO, let me see. If they give you NWO red and black, do they give you NWO black and white? Because the black and white would definitely work with my black and white setup. They gave you red and black, but do they give you black and white? That would be cool if they put NWO black and white in, because they charged for it in previous years. That'd be tough if they give it to you now, where you don't have to. He said, "No, scrumptious is crazy." Wouldn't that be some stuff? Somebody come walking out with that John on their jacket. Now introducing scrumptious. Like what? What did they just say? I mean, hey, do your thing, y'all. If that's what you want. Yeah, they don't have the. You know what? I might be able to change the color. That's why they put the red and black in there, because you can change the color. What is this? This is different. No, I've never seen something like this, but it still also doesn't feel legitimate. As a wrestler, you want to have like some different stuff. You know, you want to have some stuff where it's like, this is a wrestling uniform, not like a regular street uniform, you know? That's pretty cool. And if you was to turn it into silver, that's a contender. That's kind of beating the, that's some Iron Man. That's kind of like beating the NWO stuff. Like, you know what? I'm switching to TNA now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if a boy came strolling out with the scrumptious shirt on, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna have to question what direction we're. Oh, they got the Harlem Heats in this joint? Yeah. I think it can keep going on and on, but I think I found the one I like right here in this. I always like to. Wait, what is that? Let me just make sure. What is that? Is that batteries? What is that? Okay, so it's like an Iron Man kind of thing. Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's keep looking a little bit. Let's just, you never know. There might be something down here that's incredibly good that we'd be glad. Let me see, what's this one? Let's see here. Oh, there's some different stuff right here. They got the WWE champion things on the shoulder blades. Wow. That's tough. I haven't seen that before. I like the NWO shirt. Let me see that one we saw previously, the gold one on the right. Let me see how that would look in, say, a silver and black. Add new image. Okay. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let me see something. Do they have, oh, they have the NWO, but it's locked. Oh, okay. To use this item, you must purchase it in the item purchasables. Oh, okay. What about ECW? Do they have ECW? We're not another time. Let's see, color-wise, let's go with, yep, white for the, or you know what, I think, yeah, white for the top color. And then we're going to do black for the even second color. And then we're going to do black for the second color. But if I cannot find pants to go along with it, then we're going to go ahead. Because I feel like it gives me more of like an Iron Man approach, you know? Like, it looked good when it first got put on, but it's not really, it's not giving me the vibes that I would wear that, you know? That kind of like Iron Man looking, it's nice, right? I like it. I like it, right? But all right, put it to you like this. I'm going to leave it on, but I got to find the right pants to go with this thing before I authorize it. So let's go down to pants and see See what kind of pants they got. Get rid of those. Get rid of the belt. Where the pants at? Here we go. Tights. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. That might work. I like it. I like it. I'm putting Snitsky versus Seth for the heavyweight title on Backlash. Oh, man. Wait, you said Snitsky? Snitsky in this show? I know Snitsky in this show. Who's this? What's that say on the back? Anderson? Okay, what's he say? Nothing? Okay, they're a contender. The silver ones are a contender. P1s. Alright, alright. Who's this? New Day? The New Day? Oh, crap. More New Day stuff. More New Day stuff. Maybe because I came in the tights. Let me see them. They got bottoms. Okay, let's not. I don't think I want tights. Ooh. These are Libra pants? Who are these? Damian Priest? Yo, that's crazy. If I was in the Skulls, I would grab them Johns. They look super tough. Let's see. What's this? That's the Del Toro balls. Damian Priest. I'm not sure. I want to say more Damian Priest stuff. No, he said no. Oh, Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay, I thought you said Snitsky. I was like, Snitsky in this joint. Oh, he going for the heavyweight title? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I can see the image, so we don't need to pull up every one. I just need to see the zoomed up image of some of them. Well, they got Nike in this joint? Yo, I might gotta check the island out to see what's going on with that later too. Let's see here. It's hard to find pants to go with this top. Oh, okay, we have something different here. I don't know, the top might be eliminated because we can't find nothing to go with it. It's a clean top. I really like it, but I don't feel that it's a, well, I could go with those. Let's do it by this. Let's go by, not WWE. Let's go by shorts. Right? What is this? Who's at the bottom of that? Is this John Cena stuff? I feel like that top doesn't go with those shorts. This is what I would say. Go with those, right? Oh, wait. Those are Cena shorts. That's what I thought they were. Get rid of those. Yeah, so those are shorts. This is sick. I gotta admit, this is sick right here. I might gotta go with those. And it has Libra scales as well. What is this? No. I can't rock with the skulls, though. I can't do the whole demonic skull thing. Oh, I know what it was. There was one that I saw when I first came in. It was kind of over here, if I remember correctly. Crap, I lost it. I think it was in tights. Those are bottoms. The shirt, you know, I think the shirt throws things off, right? Because it sits kind of like out, but it doesn't have to be metal. Let's check the tights again. I think I like these to go along with it. I like this setup right here. But I wouldn't wear tights. I would wear pants. I don't like tight-fitting pants. All right, here we go. We got loose section. Loose section? Do they have any designs in the loose section? I mean, dang. Oh, they got the HBKs. 619s. These are better than the ones I was looking at. That's pretty cool. Gives you kind of like a casual approach to it. These are pretty nice themselves. Now they got the Dead Man ink in here. Dead Man ink. You good? Hold on. See if we back. See if we back. It might have kicked me off. Did it kick me off? Am I back now? Did it kick me off everywhere else? Whoa. The Red Brand was over here tripping during the stream. Let me see if they still active. Still has me active over there. And now it's looking better now. I don't know why the Green Brand didn't. Okay. Green Brand brought me back as well. Cool. All right, that's what's up. Everybody's back. Everybody's working well. Sorry about that. I didn't keep an eye on the cord. I will be taking care of that this holiday, hopefully, where I can, because the Apple cords ain't cheap, my man. Thanks for letting me know I'm here, Q. Thank you for them likes. We're going to go with the... we're going to go with that one. And then for this purple, we're also going to make it... let's go with... not black. Let's go with gray. Okay, now that we know we have pants to go along with that top, about to mess up. We can go back up because I want to give him gloves, but not all that elbow pad stuff, just mainly hands. Something that fits the outfit. Nothing too out there, but something that fits the outfit itself. If they have something that fits the outfit that I like. Oh, generic WWE glove, wrap, accessories. Accessories, those are too high, but you never know what you might find in here. No. We need gloves. Seth Rollins. Seth retains his title in a 4.5 star match. Yeah, I know that star rating thing is going to be what I have to pair to. That looks different. That looks nice, but I think that's somebody's logo. I don't want too generic looking of a glove. What's that? What's on those gloves? That's tough. That kind of blends itself into, but I don't want to get too much into the red in the uniform. I love that they have a lot of customizable options, and it's not just, you know, they've expanded over the years, you can tell. What's this? Big E, maybe, I guess? What's this one? I like that one. I like that one too. Okay, so it's come down to this one, which flows well with my tat, or this one. Let me see how it looks from a distance. Next on the main event, Netflix, I made Raw, Seth versus Priest for the title. That's a good match. They're two equal fighters. Let's go with that one. And let's change the color to black. And then let's change that to silver. Love that copy feature. Loving it. Okay, and then can you put I wonder, this is one I wonder too. Can you put chains on even though you have something like this on? Because I remember back in the day you wouldn't be allowed to do that. Let's see, neck accessories. Because I remember back in the day, that'd be cool if you could put like a chain on to wear at the same time. What is that? Dang! Oh my God, I gotta rock that. Yeah, I gotta rock that one. Let's see what else they got. I'm good with that one. It ain't gonna. I gotta put that in like silver and rock that. Can you change that to silver? That'd be tough. No, not that. There you go. Can you? I want colors. Oh yeah, it's tough. Yeah, we're wearing that to the ring. Oh yeah, that's what he's gonna wrestle in. Yeah, that's tough right there. It's like actually on his neck too. It's not like, you know, like phased into his skull or something like that. It's like actually something you can wear to the ring. All right. And then we'll save the entrance attire. I'll probably wear like a full-on coat with like a hood or something like that. All right, shoes wise, I would not wear boots. I probably would wear sneakers, to be real. So I would say generic. They got Nike in here. They're not gonna have a lot of Nikes available yet. Let's go with shoes. Does that say New Day? Okay. Well, let's go to the one that had the Nike stuff in it. Dang, I'm gonna have to get that day one edition with some points to get them Nike stuffs, man. I ain't gonna be up in here not having the Nike stuff now. I ain't gonna be up in here. I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to make sure that when the new 2K26 come out, I'm gonna have to get that joint day one with the pass and all that. What's these look like? Okay, those are tough. Let me get you those. Let me get those, and then let me go ahead and change. The reason why I chose them because I thought that you could change that to that, which matches my uniform. And then the sole, we're gonna go ahead and make that a brighter white. All right, and I believe we have the clothing done, parts and colors, imports. All right. Yeah. It's tough work. That's tough work right there. What we making? A super alien or something? First of all, he is a human being with a mask. Okay? I wanted to go different, and I wanted to go with somebody with a mask. A lot of times I always go with a character that you can see his face, but we all agreed the face scans never kind of like look like you, you know? You always look like somebody else, like a computer generated version where I'm like, I'm just going to go with a mask. When I create the woman Rose Replay, I'm going to also do a mask on her as well. Probably have her hair out though. Oh, wait. Ooh, almost messed up. Okay, so we got this. So we're going to go with accept. Okay, and then we're going to go with entrance attire. And then entrance attire. Import attire. Wait. We're messing up. Hold on. There it is. Entrance attire. Okay. Copy attire. Copy. Paste. All right, cool. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so thank God. I wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up. Okay, so now we have that on. So let's do this. Let's see if we can add like an overcoat. You know, like one of those like Ric Flair style coats. Ah, there we go. Jackets. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, what do we got in jackets? This is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, what else you got? Wait, do they have like where you can just look at it? Jackets. Here we go. Long jackets. Okay. That's cool. What's this? What in the heck? Madness. What's this one? This one's different. Luigi, yo, what's up with you? Happy holidays. What's this one? The Godzilla back looks pretty cool. And you can probably change. Did you change setup? Actually, no. Well, yeah, I actually did. I went out and bought some furniture while we were out doing what you call it? I went out and bought some furniture while we were out doing shopping to aid in the setup. So now I have a setup that can have me straight on. So it helps with, now we can do streams at night where instead of it like blocking the path of my room, like I can actually walk around and stuff. Been doing good. That's good. You're doing good, Luigi. But yeah, it got me some. Ooh, this one looks nice. Ooh, this is tough. Anything on the back? Ooh, we have a contender, y'all. We have a contender. That's number 25. We have a contender. Ric Flair robe. The Ric Flair robe looked nice, but he wouldn't actually. I feel like I like the Ric Flair robe. Does it say Gabe? Oh, it's Chad Gable. Okay. That's just a straight up bathrobe. The one I saw up there so far is the one I like, and we don't have to look at. We can tell if it's closed. I would prefer for the. Oh, so when they're open like that, they're still. Oh, I see what it means. When they're open like that, they're open. Yeah. So if it's not closed, then I don't need to stop. What's this one? What's this? That's some different stuff right there. Oh, this is wild right here. This is like a cape. This isn't even a jacket. I'm waiting for this guy to get home so I can put the belt to him in my online Madden league. He said I'm waiting to put the work on somebody. He's sitting there like, y'all waiting to put the work on somebody. That is tough right there. Wow, that outfit looks tough. It shows the tattoos coming down the arena. All right, 25 is a contender, but that's a contender as well. But it's not like a full coat, so I don't know. This one was 16 and 25. We're almost at the bottom. All right, so 16 is the one where it doesn't really cover you, and 25 is the one where it's kind of like a spike jacket. I say to keep the bad boy persona, I say go with this one, right? I say what you can do is to add, like, you can add an image. If you could add, say, let's go with WWE Designs. NWO is locked. If ECW wasn't, then that would be great, but I don't know if they are or not. This is a lot of signs. We will be in here for a very long time, and it's probably a lot of wrestlers. Let's see what they have for designs. Okay. Do they have an elephant? That for the brand company, elephant would be nice. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. I don't know if they have the elephant. Oh, put my leg down. I had it up for a while. Hold on 1 second. Go to the other one. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see the elephant one, and we're down into like the logos and stuff. Nice logos, though. I give them that. Dang, I wish they would have had an elephant. Let me see if it's. Cause I'm looking from a while from the TV. Let's see. The color ones. No, I think it's all eagles and tigers and birds and stuff. Sharks. Yeah. So I don't like the regular design ones. What's group images? Oh no, that's the stuff that they have on the miscellaneous images. All right. So I like the jacket. I would like to see if we could change. Okay, yeah, I was just about to say that. That can be black. I'm cool with that being black. I think it needs to be black itself. This part, let's see what it would look like if you did silver. Okay, back up so I can see the coat. A silver streak down the middle or a white streak down the middle. I would say more a silver streak down the side would be nice. Yup. That way it breaks it up instead of it just being pure black. Along the neck. Yeah, you know what? I like it. It makes it more of a customized. Well, you know what? No. Let's keep that black. And keep, because you don't want to put too much silver around the neck. It'll mess with the colors. And then the spikes, we definitely need those spikes to be a little bit more holographic. Alright. Alright, so that's the top part. And then we don't need any other upper arm or hands or anything like that. And then let's see with the jacket. That says entrance. And then camera options, remove part. All right. He put the belt. He put belt to me in college football. Come out with a jacket. Then I take the jacket off and I wear everything else. So yeah, I think I'm good. Leaving now will discard your changes. No. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's hit accept. Okay, personal information. Here we go. All right, I was in attire, body. Okay, body customization. You can give your superstar the appearance. You can give your superstar the appearance of your choice, body, height, changing body proportions, skin color, and adding veins from body type. It's easier to see how the body is modified attire while editing the body. Wait. In order to make it easier to see how the body is modified, attire will be hidden while editing the body. However, these hidden settings will be retained after you finish editing the body. Okay. Body types and weight class. Medium, large. I would say more large. Height-wise, we need to come up on that height meter a bit to at least... normally, I go like 7 foot and all that to be like a 7-foot guy. But I'm going to go with the standard height that I am, like 6'4", 6'5". I'm 4'3", he'd be 6'1", but he's a CPU, and a few times I've gotten all users. Okay. We're going to go up to an even 300. 300 would still be super heavyweight. Body-wise, wait, that was large. That's heavy. Let's see, large. Wait. Heavy, I'm trying to understand how you, there it is. I was trying to understand how you choose different bodies in the heavy category. I want to see the large, but the heavy of large. Not like the muscular, more like the heavy man. Oh, that's different. That's a big dude. Dang. This is Bobby Lashley style stuff right here. No. That looks pretty cool. That looks even wilder. That's like some superhero stuff right there. I mean, but if you're gonna be a wrestler and your product is your body, that's what you would look like, type thing. But I kind of like this better. You know, like he doesn't have the abs. He's just like he's like a muscular dude, like a super big guy. right? He's not like, he doesn't have a gut or anything like that. You know, it's just, he's basically bigger than everybody else. The larger one I like too, but I feel like it, let me see. I feel like it's more based around like abs and gut and stuff. Like the body proportions. Like this is about the only one I like between these two. This one and this one. Right? So, but I feel like, yeah, if this was your job, like if you got hired into the WWE to be like a superstar and stuff, but there are superstars that don't look like this, and I think that it's very hard for people with certain genetics to like that. Like myself, right? I'm 6'5", 300, but I don't. There's been times where I don't work out, or I'm eating a bunch of snacks and crap like that, and I have a gut, you know. Or there's been times where I've worked, like I can say it. It was years ago. There's been times I've worked in like UPS or something like that, and basically, you know, I've lost 20, 30 pounds and been super slim. So, you know, I'm not an abs person, so I would say I like more of I would say hold on. I would say this one is more what I like, right? The heavy one, I feel like the heavy one gives the impression like of heaviness as far as like weight goes. This is bigger because my upper, I don't know if you can, let me see if you, with this, let me see. He's just a bigger guy. Can you customize the upper body? Like, or is it like, oh yeah, see, once you pick it, there's nothing you could do. I would say with this one, I like it, but it's way too big in upper body. This is like daggone near Mark Henry, like 400-pound big, in my opinion. I feel like it would be more large, probably. That one. We'll go with that one. Skin color's cool. Veins are cool. We ain't gotta have all that. Oh yeah. So that was all for body. Body type, weight class, super heavyweight, 6'5", 305, superstar, ring attire. Bruce, welcome back. Welcome back, Bruce. Okay. Yeah. Superstar, ring attire. Okay, personal information. Name of superstar. Come on now. No numbers? Give me them numbers now. Use this name for your abbreviated name, entrance name, and social account name. If your superstar's name is too long, using it for abbreviated name, entrance name, or social account name will cause it to be cut off. Yes. Okay. And then presentation name. Okay. Do they actually call it where you can hear it? Oh, they don't do that anymore, huh? Oh, okay. I see you. So presentation name, they say the first name is going to be a nickname, and then there's a first name, a second name, and a last name. So I would say you do you leave first name 2 empty, and then, or you just do the nickname. Okay, let's see what the nicknames come back to. Anything with an SR? What y'all got in the SR department? Oh, they had nothing in the SR department? Wow, wait. Oh, let's see. Let's search the whole S's here, because they kind of have them mixed up. Okay. The Saint. Okay. I like the Saint. I'm liking the sound of that one. The Samoan. Wow, they had that joint in there straight up. The Samoan. The Samurai. Okay. I'm liking the sound of things. The Savage. The Savior. Okay. The Scorpion. All right. Let me see. Hold on one second. All right. The Snake, the Soldier, the Specialist, the Spirit, the Squad, the Strong Man, the Super Elite, the Superstar, the Surgeon, the Tank, I think I like the sound of. Do they have like anything like alien related, like the Alien? That's Alan, the Amateur, the American Dream, the Anarchist. Come on, the Alien. The Animal, the Anti-Hero. Ooh, I like that one right there. The Anti-Hero. That's tough. That's tough. The only thing that'll trump that is the Alien, because I like space. Let me see. If they don't have the Alien, it's going to be the Anti-Hero. Yeah, they don't have the Alien, so I'm going to go with the Anti-Hero. First name. Oh, I see what it is. So we'll just leave it as nickname. Nickname will be the Anti-Hero. Okay, and then first name will be if you did the Saint, what could you get in R? The Saint. You could do the Saint. You could do the Saint Rage. The R's are a little. You really find that in there. I like the Saint Razor. What else? So they have those. Razor, the Saint Razor, or Oh, gotta move around. Y'all can hear me, but gotta move around. Gotta stand up. Gotta move around for a little bit. Okay, so we have Reyes, Reynolds, Rhodes, Rick, Richardson, Ricky. How about the Saint Ricky? Ricky! The Saint Ricky. I like that. The Saint Ricky. Let's go with... Or do they have silk? I always used to use silk back in the day in the basketball terms. Do they have silk? Silk was always my basketball name. That'd be great if they had. I would love to be like Silk Razor. It went from E to H. Let's see. I don't have it. Sinister. Sinister Razor. Yes, that's Sinister Razor. What goes well with Sinister? Sinister Raiden. Sinister Raiden. Oh, that's tough. The anti-hero Sinister Raiden. The anti-hero Sinister Raiden, aka SR51 Media. I like it. Let's go with it. The anti-hero Sinister Raiden. The anti-hero Sinister Raiden, aka SR51 Media. Cool. Okay. And then custom images. I don't have any custom portraits. Menu screen pose. Oh my god, I'm glad I came in here. This menu screen pose is horrible. Go with the attire. Go with the slot attire too. Okay. We have to have more. Okay, yeah, male. I like that. That looks pretty tough. I don't want to do the tough guy look. I like that one. That one looks tough. I think I like this one. There was a different one in here that I liked more. I think it was like right here. This one. Set individual. Okay, and then crowd reaction, cheer, personal traits, prideful. The confidence inspired by the superstars on talent, motivating them towards big opportunities and takes any length to capture them. The confidence inspired by the audience motivates the superstar to stand up to their opponent's offense and will return the favor when they try to bend or break the rules of the match. Personality traits: egotistical, respectful. Everything's egotistical, prideful. I would say more 50-50 with that. Disrespectful or respectful, I would say put 21 on respectful. Desperate or preservant, I would go put 21 on preservant. Treacherous or loyal, I would go put 21 on loyal. Cowardly or bold, I would put 21 on bold. Dang, it's talking wow. The meter, they gotta get a little tick with that. Aggressive or disciplined, the drive to crush your opponent with force motivates the superstar to smother their opponent, and a relentless offense both inside and outside the ring. The measure of composure in the ring drives the superstar to compete with deliberate patience in a traditional offense and defense while keeping the match in the ring. Aggressive. Put about 21 on aggressive. Except hometown. Filet. Hometown. Oh, wait, they don't have it in here? Philippines. Oh, I guess it's country-wise. How they have New York, but they don't have Philadelphia? What the heck? Let me see something. P. They literally don't have Philadelphia in there. But I think, you know what? I think we're going by... Because why would they have... Did I see New York? Am I tripping? Nah, that must not have been New York. That must have been something else. USA. Alright, here we go. USA, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia. Crowd signs. USA can stay. I would hope they had ECW in here. There's a lot of signs. Up. ECW. And then... Greatest of all time. And then my hero. No. I waited my whole life for this exact moment. Greatest of all time. We had the greatest of all time. We had it already. Go with go with a new breed. Ooh, that's tough. Okay. Side plates. Like if I win the belt. Give me ECW on one side, and give me the American flag. Well, give me the World Championship globe, because we pushing it's a global sport. We'll do ECW on one side and the globe on another. All right, let's accept that. And then weight class, I thought we did that already. Yeah, we did that already. That was in the personality. Okay, fighting style. Selecting a fighting style for your custom superstar changes their default data, including their starting octopus entrance, victory, and moveset. Each fighting style provides unique benefits during a match. Okay? Customizing superstars' performance. You can further customize your superstar's entrance, victory, and moveset via the Create Entrance and Create a Victory and Create a Moveset features. Okay, so you have Striker using quick kicks, punches to dissect their opponent. As strikers' onslaught is unrelenting, they excel in striking and stamina. You have a technician. No hold is ever wasted by the ringmaster. They are always one step ahead of their opponent. They excel in grappling and technique. You have the powerhouse. Powerhouses are the unstoppable forces of the WWE Universe. Their raw power produces earth-shattering strikes and bone-crunching grapples that mow down any opponent. High flyer. Quick and agile, high flyer's arsenal relies on high moves from the top rope, even at the cost of their own health. They excel in speed and athleticism. Giant. A giant is unlike anything else in the WWE. They tower over their opponents, strike with devastating blows, and crush their opponents with powerful holds. They are slow-stalking monsters and immovable objects. Okay, so a giant gets Iron Jaw, Payback, and Comeback. He has 75 Ultra Bite points. His finisher is a Jackknife Powerbomb, which is one of my favorite finishers. High Angle Spin Buster. Signature move is the Bear Hug or the Choke Slam Takedown, which is good. Entrance is Golden 1. Victory Motion is Generic 1. Powerhouse gives you 75 attribute points. Finishers are End of Days, which is, if I'm not mistaken, Damian Pierce's move, right? And the Spear, which can be dodged but doesn't normally get dodged that often. Signature moves are the German Suplex and the Alternating Forearms. And the entrance is the Living Legend, and the victory motion is Finn Balor. Okay, it says that for Ultra Brights, you have not a lot of defense, you have a lot of strength, a lot of agility, and a lot of stamina, but not a lot of technique. So you can't really defend yourself. You can't really defend yourself all that well as a powerhouse. Now as a giant, you actually have a lot of strength. You actually have a lot of strength and a lot of defense and a lot of stamina, but you don't have a lot of agility. So you'll be slow. The only weakness I see to the giant is that you don't move super fast as everybody else. But I feel like the strength and the defense is something you're going to need when you fight people because, like, defense is important. I feel like with the powerhouse, not having having a lot of agility is good, being able to, jump from one move to another. I'm only 6'5". I'm not actually, 7 foot or nothing like that. But typically, if you're 6'5", 300, and you're in the super weight class, you're going to get matched up with super weights. They're not going to put you in there every week with, Shinsuke Nakamura or something like that. So, Payback and Comeback or Iron Jaw and Comeback. Both of them you get Iron Jaw and Comeback, so you get both of those either for Giant or Powerhouse. You can customize them further, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, even though the defense is low for Powerhouse, I'm going to go with Powerhouse because I feel like with the Giant is going to play more like Andre the Giant, kind of like the Giant Paul White type stuff where you don't really move that fast, and there's certain matches where that won't matter, like a one-on-one match or a title match or something. But if you get put in like a Money in the Bank match or a Hell in a Cell match or something like that where you have to move fast to climb a ladder or something, you can't come back to the screen and automatically change your Ultra Bright. So I'm going to go with Powerhouse. And then I'll change it up. Let's see if you can change it up. Can you change it up further? We'll just do Powerhouse. Statistics. You can adjust your custom superstar, selected class, payback, and individual Ultra Brights. This will affect your custom superstar's performance during a match. You know what? I think that I'm going to go with Giant because I would rather be able to defend myself, because if you're running around and you can't defend yourself, you're going to get beat up. It's like you're running around and get beat up, whereas I would rather, well, it depends. I'm trying to think of the moves I'm going to use. So I know I'm going to use the Jackknife Powerbomb. That's probably going to be my finisher. Probably use the Choke Slam as well. But if I'm fighting somebody that's faster than me, let's see here. You either have defense or you have agility. They're both are the same in strength and stamina, but you either have defense or you have agility. Then it's like, they are slow stalking monsters, the immovable object. Powerhouses are raw power, earth-shattering strikes, and bone-crunching grapples. They can mow down any opponent. So even a powerhouse can take down, like, say, a giant 9 times out of 10, whereas a giant can't keep up with a powerhouse because he's faster than him. So that's where it might be a weakness. So let's go powerhouse over giant. Statistic-wise, payback. Let's do, what is payback? Okay, so this is your payback move. There's low blow, which I wouldn't do. Poison mist, no. Rage, fill the meter. Fill the reminder of your meter to gain your next finisher. Okay. Blackout, teleport behind your opponent to gain an advantage. Okay. Move thief. Power of the punch, hit your opponent with brass knuckles once before. Be careful not to get disqualified. Temporarily shock and confuse your opponent with surprising display. Immediately recover from being stunned. Scorch your opponent with a ball of flame. Be careful not to get disqualified. Inflict persistent damage with strikes. I would say something that you might need, even if you get disqualified, I would say go with the fireball. Right? Like go with the fireball, so that way it's like, or I say go with the go with the fireball. Go with the fireball, and it's like, oh, you can't get it. Oh, you can't get that one. Oh, it must be locked up. Wait, you can't pick it? Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay, and then my second payback is gonna be inflict persistent damage. No, that inflict damage distracts a short period of time. This payback can't be as much. Let's go with the recover from the stunned. Okay, so those are 2 paybacks: fireball and recover from the stunned. Okay, so I think we have our superstar. I think we're good. You're about to save. Remember that while you can adjust the rest of your appearance to My Rise, you cannot edit your body type once you move past this point. Would you like to continue? Save and complete. That's a cool looking superstar, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the woman one. I'm gonna have to come up with something completely different. Raw's right. Oh yeah, I noticed I didn't pick a voice, so I guess we don't talk. Okay, that's cool. After a coin toss between the GMs, WWE Raw has won the rights to the first pick in the WWE draft. Rumors are swirling who it could be. I've seen all the rumors. It's most definitely SR51 Media. Alright. Social media feed. Social media provides another way to engage in stories. Social media posts appear in social media feed, and direct messages appear in your inbox. New to My Rise, this year's storylines will not kick off from social media. Wait, hold on. New to My Rise this year, storylines will not kick off from social media or a DM. Be sure to check your social media and DMs for important story content, which is good. I think that was kind of weird when like you click on a message and you get launched to a match. Even when you're in an ally storyline, you can still check social media and DMs for content revolving to whichever superstar you are playing as. Okay? Alright, so we're going to leave this here and take a small pause. I'm going to jog out for a little bit, and I will be right back. Breaking news. WWE has banned SR for... I said I'll be right back, y'all. I don't have a sign that says I'm going to be right back, so basically if anybody comes in and they're wondering where I am, just inform them that I'll be right back, and then I'm doing something real fast. Ah. All right. What? All right. hell. I mean, I go outside and they was talking to her. I come back, they arrested her. And forcibly, too. Oh, the chicken gun. Okay, let me get that in the morning. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright, the next message says, a new era forges ahead, and thank you to everyone for understanding that I had to take a quick break. Thank you for chilling and understanding that I have to move my body around every now and again. And if you are thinking about doing content creation, remember to move around every now and again. The new era forges ahead next Monday on WWE Raw with the start of the draft. Yes, Triple H's new era does begin and will be built on old bones. Latteran said that. CM Punk says some of you need to stop listening to criticism from people you wouldn't ask advice from. Some of you need to stop listening to criticism from people you wouldn't ask advice from. It's true. This week's WWE and NXT, the intergender NXT Unity Tag Team Champions will defend their titles against who will walk away with the gold. Don't miss the latest episode of TBD featuring matches from the Battle of Las Vegas 10. It's going to be fire. GMs. I know it's been some time since I was GM of Raw, but I still have some vested interest in my former superstars. Good luck on the draft tonight. Not that you'll need it. Alright, says this is my Rise Hub menu. If the Switch player menu is available, then menus you can select. It may play storylines or live event matches as your other player character. You can also check your social media and storyline progresses, story progresses, customize your look, entrance, victory, and upgrade your outrights. Let's go to the entrance. No. It's a lot of stuff locked off, huh? Okay, let's start from the top. What do you have available? Agin Styles. I'm trying to think of somebody who has like a really good entrance where I would take like the whole entrance where I don't have to like go piece by piece with this, because I know when you do that piece by piece stuff, sometimes it's hard to like match it up. I'm trying to think. How about try golden one? Let's see what we get. Oh no. It's tough though, I'm not gonna lie. Them fireworks are up, I'm not gonna lie. got the Omos. I didn't see Omos in a minute, too. Omos is a contender. I like what I'm seeing so far. I like Omos. Okay. So Omos is a contender. Let's see Roman Reigns. Until we unlock a different way, I am gonna go with Omos, and then for the Indian wrestlers, I was trying to see if we would do double title motion. I think I need to draw that with the train. I think it's like that from the entrance, so it'll work. I'm trying to understand how you put power on this damn thing because you got I show screen effect. Screen effect. Upset that I don't have pyro on this. I'm willing to let it work for now. Hopefully that chain doesn't see, because look how good it look when you take that jacket off. This is My Rise Hub. You can discover your new story opportunities from here by talking to people within this hub. You can also enter the all-new live match feature by talking to Troy Simsky. Live event matches allow you to further upgrade your character and earn special rewards. Icons next to each character in the hub will tell you whether a story is a bold story, whether a story is a bold story, a comedic story, scheming story, or ally story. Live event match opportunities will display live icon. If you want to go through the main path story quickly, focus on completing your designated personality stories or ally stories along with other main path content. If you prefer to level up characters, and earn extra rewards. Make sure to take a bit more time and play live event matches. Seth Rollins, Adam Pearce. Okay. So, how long have we been running? Almost about 3 hours. Okay, so we got a character created. We wasn't going to get a match right away, right? Ugh. We got a character created. We have, let me see. I'm pretty sure if I was to back up from here, it shouldn't. It says you will exit My Rise and return to main menu. All save data in My Rise that hasn't been saved will be lost. Is that okay? I'm pretty sure it's okay where we wouldn't lose our player, but let's check and make sure. If we did, I would just, create him again. I kind of remember what he looks like, basically. Yeah, we have a character right here under Mutiny, under my name, 75 overall. Normally what you get in a 2K game. Yeah. All right, so they didn't delete the character or anything like that, right? Yeah, so basically, just to introduce it to you, this was the first day of WWE content, right? What's going to be happening is that I'm going to be covering news from WWE, so that basically means like Monday Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown, pay-per-views. Now, with the pay-per-view mission, I did have Peacock basically to keep up with the pay-per-views, and then they switched it to this ESPN Unlimited thing. So I'm going to cancel a couple things and probably get to that pay-per-view somewhere around the holidays, right? I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch up in time for this whole War Games thing, but I am going to be watching the standard Monday and Saturday type shows, right? And then basically with this, not only are we going to do My Rise, because I do feel as though My Rise is good, we're also going to do My Faction. So that way we can have kind of a, kind of like a my career thing, but also like because I feel that My Faction is like a dynasty thing, whereas I feel as though the Island is more like a live event thing. So we'll check all the modes so that way we know what we want to play next year, but I think it's going to be more of a My Rise and a My Faction thing, right? Depending on how many people you can have in your faction also. So I'm going to look into that. That'll be next stream, right? I will be live. Tomorrow is basically Thanksgiving. I am going to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving right now. That is in the East Coast, right? Everybody in the West, happy Thanksgiving. Everybody around the world, happy Thanksgiving. If we do not see each other tomorrow, because I'm too full and watching too much football and hanging with too many family members, I will be live the day after, 9 times out of 10. I'm not going to be doing a lot of Black Friday shopping, a lot of things that are kind of out there, like with the Rogue Ally and Switch 2 I had got earlier in the year. So I'm going to kind of be falling back with the whole in-the-store shopping. Also, to be honest, too, it gets kind of weird. Like it's, like there's lines and, it's not like the normal shopping, where it's like, oh, it's a couple people online, I got to wait in line and play on my phone. It's like the legitimate, no, you're in line for a while. Sometimes even to get in the store. So I'm probably going to be live Friday. Now, as far as with football and everything, will I be live with football? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a continuation with this, right? So that way I have more. Now, as far as watching football, that may be something where I put it up during the matches. So that way I'm able to be like, oh, okay, I just saw, such and now the Eagles game, I'm not going to be live during the Eagles game. I'm never going to be live during the Eagles game. But a different game, somebody that's outside the Eagles, yeah, I may be live playing this, and we can chop it up about football. Just because I'm playing wrestling doesn't mean we can't chop it up about football. And just because I'm playing football doesn't mean we can't chop it up about wrestling. So just know that going forward. And also, if you haven't, go over to SoundCloud and check out the podcast. I will be doing a wrestling podcast. Will it be happening? Now, when I say wrestling podcast, I don't mean like a whole show dedicated to wrestling. I mean the SR51 Media Show has been running to episode, I think we're on episode 5 is coming up, right? So with 5, I'm going to basically talk about different topics relating to wrestling, WWE. As you can see, the game I'm going to be playing. different things we're going to be doing, different content I'm going to be making, you know, how I feel about wrestling, what I like, what I don't like, what I'm seeing and everything, where it comes from and all that sort of stuff. Kind of an introductory, right? And then basically after that, we will bang out another stream, and then we will keep this rolling yearly. I also will be trying my hand over the off break, maybe at some hockey, right? I don't know. I don't want to announce the next actual sport yet, but there is still the hockeys, the baseballs. What's the other ones? Hockey, baseball, and basketball, right? So those are still out there. So I don't know, you know, if any of those will be brought in as well, or another one will be brought in as a rotational one. You know, like you see how, okay, we've won a college football championship. We've won a Super Bowl. Now with this one, you kind of want to win the heavyweight championship. What do we, you know, what's next type thing. So I'll figure that out as well. But I want everybody to have a happy holiday. If we don't see each other, you stay safe, stay blessed out there. Basically, stay safe as well, you know, and stay blessed out there. And I will see you in the next stream. Peace.